So you're a new agent and you're considering joining eXp and wondering, is eXp beginner friendly? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you the no BS approach, whether eXp be good for brand new agents or not. And the answer actually may surprise you, so stick around. What's up, everybody? This is Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with eXp Realty, coming at you with another great information and our no BS approach of what it's like to be a brand new agent, being with eXp, and what things we could do to help you so you don't become a statistic. It's always been said that you are the sum of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. Allow me to be another voice for you to help you get in this career and take it on and be successful. So without further ado, let's talk about eXp Realty for new agents, and is eXp Realty beginner friendly? So let me answer that question right up front. Yes and no. Okay, well, obviously Tim can continue to explain. All right, well, when you join eXp, whether it's in the state of Florida or somewhere else, I've been lucky enough that I've joined in a couple of different states. Joining, regardless, if you're going to be an eXp or any other brokerage, is difficult. It's difficult if that brokerage, depending if it's a big one like Keller Williams or Coldwell Banker, any of the Realty type brokerages, or small boutique of ABC Realty down the street in your local area. Joining is going to be difficult because it's something you've never done before, especially if you've never been self-employed, or if you've never owned a business or any entrepreneur type of job. It's going to be difficult because of the mindset of what you have to do, because really most of the time you don't have anybody keeping you accountable. You don't have anybody really telling you what to do, and you're like, what do I have to do? Which stunts the start and kind of is discouraging. All right. But one thing for sure is to, if you end up joining eXp, if you join with a local mentor or even a team, it becomes very, very easy. If you join with, hey, I don't know anybody and I'm just going to join without a sponsor, it can be very difficult and confusing. Okay, that's how eXp works, by the way. They do have this other part called Rev Share, and we get to participate in that by telling everybody else about how great eXp is. And the people that bring you on may not necessarily be in your local area, in your state, or even your country, where you could actually they could bring you on and be like, hey, join eXp, there's all these great things, and then you join under them and you're like, hey, what's going on? And then they don't give you anything. Now, I'm sure that people are out there to kind of help build their rev share. Obviously, I know those people are, and that's their main business, but they're not there to do real estate. They're just trying to get numbers. So I would make sure that before you join, that you find somebody that's going to take the time to give you some sort of direction of what it takes to be successful in real estate, but not just in real estate, but in a local area. What do I need to do for that? Okay. If it's a team, not all teams in eXp are created equal. There's actually several different ways that you can form a team in eXp. However, I would interview with each one of those teams to see what they offer. Most of the developed teams, or ones that have been around for a while, usually have an onboarding process that does make this easy, because you literally have somebody helping you through every step of the way. Okay, so what else do we need to know? You also have the base training as joining eXp. Say that you don't have a local sponsor or you didn't join a team. The base training that eXp has, it could be better. All right. But it's going to be state dependent. Here in Florida, that's actually pretty decent. They do have different Florida staterooms and meetings where they'll kind of go over certain things. But I can tell you, when I joined up in Ohio, it was really lacking. And coming from another state, seeing 2 different states sort of contracts, I was able to figure it out. But I came from experience in real estate. If I was brand new and I just signed up under that and didn't have any direction at all, I mean, it was like, hey, just go figure it out, which really sucks. So if you are going to join eXp, if you don't already have previous real estate experience, make sure that you get a good mentor that you sign up under. Mainly because not all people are like myself and are just like, hey, here's some information, be successful, even if I'm not getting anything from it. A lot of them will be, if you're not my downline, then I'm really not going to help. And unfortunately, there are those people that are out there who are the big recruiters and but don't have any practical knowledge about real estate and can't really help you with those sort of things. So the base training for eXp would be like, yeah, just do the base training. Yeah, it's good, but it could be a heck of a lot better. And other brokerages say they have great training and it's still lacking. So what I would suggest for you is to find a mentor in whatever brokerage that you go to, or find a coach or hire somebody to get you to the next point and get it to you quickly. Now, one thing too about eXp is that they do have a lack of hyper-local knowledge. And because of that, it can be difficult. I'll give you another example. When I went up to Ohio, I talked to the brokerage there, which was out in, I think it was, well, anyway, it wasn't anywhere where I was at. I think it was in Columbus. And when I went out to ask them questions about my local contract, they couldn't give me any details. They couldn't tell me what that place locally was like. So all I had was to be like, well, I'm also doing deals in Florida. This is kind of how we do things. And there was such a lack of communication. Like they're like, well, that's not how we do it here, or you don't do it there. And it just became an ego-driven thing. I was like, I'm just asking you for information. You're not giving me anything. It was very, very frustrating. Although if you are with somebody experienced in that local area, a mentor, a coach of some sort, then it can be easy. But if you go ahead and be like, hey, I got a buddy in California that says join eXp, and now I'm here in Florida, that's not going to help you at all. You still have to join a team. You still need to get somebody that knows the local knowledge for you to be successful. If not, as a beginner, it's going to be very, very difficult. Good thing for beginners, hey, I'm going to give you some good stuff too. It's got very low fees. So if you need a brokerage that doesn't really charge you a whole much, that's awesome, because they're going to charge you $85 per month. That's it. And that's going to be your technology and your university fee. And that's all you got to pay. Whether you do business or not, that's coming out, all right? Now, you're still going to have your regular fees that every brokerage is going to charge you for, or not charge you for. It's just going to be part of your fees. You have your MLS dues, right? And that's going to be dependent upon your market. You also have your NAR dues, all right, which is typically like $35 a month, again, depending upon where you're at. It could be as low as $5. It really just depends on your position. And then you may have something for auto lock boxes. Here in our area, it's called Supra, but you'll have to pay a certain amount of money for that too. Not only that, but you also have your day-to-day expenses, such as I need internet, I need computer, I need a place to work, stuff like that. Okay. But overall, it's pretty low fees, which is good when you don't have or aren't making any money right away. Know as well that most real estate agents take somewhere between 3 to 6 months to really start to build momentum, because this is a commission-based industry. So just keep that in mind before you start taking this jump. Hey, do I have at least 3 months of savings for me to continue to do this full time? And I don't have to get a second job Ubering or something like that. If you do, a lot of people do, and I've brought people onto my team here, and they have they're great people, but they do it the most difficult way. Trying to do this part-time and eventually become full-time, it's going to take you 10 years to do that, okay? But if you can jump in feet first, save a little bit up, and then just go 3 months hard and trying to be successful in this, you won't be that statistic. Why do I keep saying that statistic? If you haven't looked it up, after 2 years, about 87% of real estate agents don't renew their license. That's an astonishing statistic, right? So don't be that. And if you listen to what I have to say, you watch these videos, listen to me, you will be in a good position to be successful. One other thing about this entire industry too is there's a lack of accountability. If you join by yourself as a solo agent, you get to do whatever the heck you want, which is kind of why we joined, right? Except you get to do whatever you want. You don't know what you're doing. So because of that, you're like, I don't know why I don't have any sales. This is so difficult, because nobody's keeping you accountable. And they're not keeping you accountable for your time. You're not keeping accountable for what we call ABIs, activity-based indicators. Now, team leads, coaches, we know these things to let you know these are activities that you need to do every day to get RBIs, which isn't a baseball term. Well, it is. It's return, or I almost said it. It's actually your results-based indicators, okay? Results-based indicators mean, hey, I'm making money, I'm closing deals. Activity-based indicators are, hey, I'm doing these things, and in so doing these things, give me these that gets me closings, okay? So there's a lack of accountability, and this is across all real estate. So unless you have a good mentor, you have a good sales manager, maybe at the brokerage that you're looking at, or you hire or have a team in eXp, or have a good mentor that's going to keep you accountable, then it can be very, very difficult. One thing for sure is direction is going to be required. Direction on what to do. So they're going to have a lot of online training, and if you can pick that up and it seems very intuitive, then you can go out and get it. But you will need direction on how to do things. You can just sit down and figure it out, but most of us don't have time. You should not be sitting more than a week or two trying to figure out your systems before you're starting to prospect. That is only delaying the 3 months I just told you about when you're going to get your first paycheck. It's 3 months of solid prospecting before you're going to start really seeing results in this. So direction is required. You're going to need that direction. And unfortunately, depending upon your state, some states will be really good, some won't, on exactly what to do to be successful. So to kind of sum this up, it's easy. It is easy, and it is beginner friendly if you go ahead and join a team. Or if you join up with a mentor like myself. I'm self-promoting, but if you join a mentor like myself, and you're in our local area, we can give you that direction to be successful, then yes, it is beginner friendly. Without a sponsor, with getting a sponsor in a state that you're not even in, or doesn't know your area or how to be successful, that doesn't have any stake in your success, then no, it's not beginner friendly, in my personal opinion, or my humble opinion. All right, well, that's all that I do have for you is eXp Realty Beginner Friendly. If you have any questions about what I just mentioned here, please leave it in the comments below or reach out to me directly. You can give me a call, text, email, find me on social media, LinkedIn, whatever you need to do. I'm happy to help good agents be successful. So please do not feel like you're bugging me or anything like that. We also do offer different types of mentorship and coaching, things like that. So if you're interested in that, please do feel free to reach out. But until next time, I'm Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group with eXp Realty, and we'll chat with you next time. Take care.